got some people that are so hurtful and so angry and so bitter inside. I had one person say to me, who is that person? Why are they so angry? You know, it could be many of things. It could be abandonment. It could be no jobs. It could be, you know, you don't look like you. Your health is deteriorating. You don't know what people are going through.
Because of two people.
Oh, will make your listen an earring. I went to the doctor. I went to the doctor this week. My ears was popping. I'm like, I got an infection in my ear, and he said it's wax. I was like, I washed my ears. I was like, oh no, he didn't. But you know, you can wash your ears and it goes down. You know, you be pushing it down. I was like, you got to get some of this stuff out of here. I'm like hearing my ears pop. I can't hear people talking to me. I'm like, what? What are you saying? I can't hear a break.
But that's what it comes into. You have to let it all out. You have to cleanse yourself in the inside, because if you hold that in, that will rot you inside, and then you can never find yourself. So you have to find that inner you. Let go of the stubbornness and soften your heart and tell somebody that you're sorry.
Yeah, and you know, and some people that are bitter is because someone never told them that they were sorry.
Yeah, and they hold on to it.
And I think it gives them a good alter ego, or it makes them feel like someone
Power,
when they walk out
empowerment,
and make themselves like, listen, you can tell me sorry all day, all you want to. I'm not apologizing. This is my word. I'm sticking to it. And you know, some people, like how all of us are sitting here, we might have those open hearts that is just so forgetful. We have other people that's just not like that. They're very argumentative. They're very, you know, they just want to be set in their ways, and that's just how it's going to be. So, you know, as long as you do your part, and as far as telling them, oh, look, we had this disagreement, I'm not going to hold on to it.
Right.
Because I know one day, you know, we're not all meant to be here. So I got this off my chest, and I can see clear.
But see, now, there's another thing that's pouncing around in my head, that people say they're sorry, and a day later they do the same thing over. So to me, you're not sorry. You're ridiculous now. You're getting either you're dealing with some emotional problems that's really hiding.
You're not sorry. You are very sorry.
You are very sorry. You know. But then when you don't accept it, then they got the nerve to get an attitude with you. You know, there's got to be a limit. If I tell you one time, I don't like the way you're talking to me. Don't talk to me again like that over and over. Because now you done ticked me off.
There you go.
Now you think you were sorry. Now I'm even worse sorry, because I'm going to tell you off now. So now, see, we make people go to other levels for no reason.
That's right.
And then there's some things that's done that don't even have nothing to do with you.
There you go.
And you jump into stuff, and now when the person say you come back and say I'm sorry, you didn't have no business getting into it in the beginning.
That's right.
Because it didn't have nothing to do with you.
That's right.
I'm reading a book right now that's blowing my mind. When is it the right time to be quiet, and when is it not?
I like it.
It's an awesome book.
Oh yes.
When is it a good time to be quiet, and when is it not? You know, and we sit back, and that goes to so many of our shows that we have.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if we think back of all the shows, you know how people have sat there and watched the incest and never said nothing about it. And we're going to talk about that a lot next week. The code of silence. Do you know in families there is a code of silence?
Yes. Oh yeah. But that's what we was taught when we was younger. You know, whatever happens in the household, you do not speak outside those doors.
Loose lips.
Because you will get beat down if your mother heard something out of the...
And I respect that. And that goes to, we ain't got no food. That goes to, mom don't have no money. That goes to, that's the kind of personal things you kind of keep. But when somebody is having sex with a minor, I'm going to tell the po-po, I'm going to tell the judge, I'm going to tell the priest, I'm going to call ACS, I'm going to call I'm going to call the Eyewitness News. Okay. You know, silence ain't golden. We ain't keeping that secret up in here.
That's right.
And then because
it's a limit to your silence.
Yeah.
There's a limit.
It should be. And the reason I say that, and I say that with all, you know, all the gusto, because when one person gets away with it, everybody think they can get away with it. And do you know that it causes terrible problems. If you could have stopped a collision course from happening, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
If you
But
could,
I think it is because some people think, you know, if I say something and it's the family secret, you know, the family not gonna like me anymore.
yeah, but okay, and that happens, and that really happens. And I got one better for you. What they say is, that's not my daughter. That's not my son. That's her son, and if she don't say nothing, I ain't saying nothing. But don't you know you're responsible for the outcome of that person? And if that person's life just is destroyed, the blood is gonna drip on you. You got a piece of that blood just as bad as the person who did it.
And it might not have been your daughter, but it could be.
It could have been your daughter. It could have been your daughter, and what goes
it doesn't
around
even
comes
matter,
around.
'cause If that person is family, it's your
It is
job
it's
as
your
a
family.
member.
That's right.
You know, if you see that the mother, the father, the brother, the sister, or whatever is not doing right, you need to step in, because you never know, that person may need you to talk to in order for him or her to move on.
But you're responsible. You're responsible. I don't care whether you say, well, it's not my business. You can say that all you want.
It is your business.
But you are responsible. And that's a good time. When is a good time to say I'm sorry? When I saw my sisters, my nieces, my nephews destroy their life, I apologize. I would write love letters to each of them saying how sorry I am.
Or when you watch someone else destroy their life and you sat back and watched it, that's another I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Because it's going to be on your hands.
Oh, yeah.
It's one thing, there's a scripture in the Bible saying that it's better not to know than to know. Because if much is given, much is required. And if you know better and you don't do nothing, you are just as bad as the person and guilty as the person that did it.
That's why they give 25 years to life now.
For accessory. For accessory. My God,
I
listen.
don't want your jewelry.
No, that's right.
You know, for accessory, that means if you're there and you watch it and know the story. Somebody tell me something, I'm like, slow it down.
Before and after the fact.
That
25 years to life.
That's
They
it.
didn't even do it.
And didn't even do it.
Clean.
But you knew the story.
Oh yeah.
Well, you couldn't call them aside. Well, it don't matter if I call them aside because I don't want to be involved. You involved, they told you. Well, you know, I don't want to go back on what nobody's saying. You know what my answer is to people? Don't tell me nothing. If it's going to hurt somebody, don't tell me nothing if I can't help that person.
Right.
Now, I don't mind listening to your little gossip that, you know, listen, this is what's happening to me with my job. This is what's happening to me with my boyfriend. But that's okay. But if you tell me that somebody's getting ready to kill Deborah.
I just took this bag out. I got this money in the trunk.
I'm calling. Listen, her license plate number is BBB QQQ YYY. And she's wearing lashes. And she put them on herself. You know, come on, man. I don't care. You know, people can say what they want to say. Oh, she can't keep a secret. Not when it's hurting somebody else. We don't have those kind of secrets. You know, and that's part of the thing with being a foster parent and adopted parents. If we walk the street and we see kids in trouble, we're supposed to report it. And those kids didn't belong to us. We took an oath as adoptive and foster parents in a class that this is what we would do as a provider. You know, so when you tell me, you know, fudge this and don't say nothing, I got enough sin I'm going to hell, you know, if I was going to hell for. You understand what I'm saying? You know, I ain't going for yours, you know.
I'm actually glad that we're doing this topic today because it just came to my head, and you know, so many people wonder why foster kids and homeless kids walk around with so much anger. You know, when you've been abandoned and the parent never comes back to say I'm sorry, especially when you're clueless and you don't know why, and they don't come back and say I'm sorry, you know, that builds up an anger, you know, inside of you. Like, who are you? Like, what in the world would make, you know, you come to me after, you know, so many years and talk to me like everything's okay.
Yeah, like it was nothing, like you're supposed to understand. But Titi, I just want to tell you, you owe me a sorry.
Why?
Because the day I was washing my teeth in the bathroom, and you came and scared me, I dropped my porcelain teeth on the ground and chipped my teeth. And when she gets a good job, a good paying job, She gonna buy me some new teeth. We love you guys. Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Thank you for watching Hitting Life Hard, where this week's topic was, when is it a good time to say I'm sorry? Continue to follow us next week where our topic will be, when is silence golden? Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and MySpace.
My name is Kendra Bryant. Today's topic meant a lot to me on the topic of feeling sorry, or how does, when is the right time to tell someone that you feel sorry. It's real sincere and near and dear to me to actually, if you're going through something with someone, whether it's an argument or a dispute or whatever it is, and you feel in some type of way, it's never too late to tell someone that you are sorry. So I say this to say, if you have anything on your heart or you feel in some type of way towards anyone, never think it's too late to tell them sorry. At the time, it's not difficult, for you just to say that you are.
Hi, my name is Davida Walker, and sorry means to me saying it on time. I know it said that you can't ever say sorry too late, but sometimes it is too late. And I think if you do something to hurt someone and you see that it hurts them, that stubborn act and that ego needs to get low for a little while, and you need to just step up and say I'm sorry, because you don't know what you can do to a person inside without saying it. And I want to let go of some relief for me, and I want to tell my mama I'm sorry. And that's all I have to say. Just apologize.
Hi, my name is Deborah Natividad. The subject today means to me that you should be sincere and tell somebody that you're sorry. Don't wait it too long to tell them, because you might be regretful for it. If you just have something in your heart that you need to say to somebody that you don't even know that you hurt somebody, just tell them that you're sorry. Call them, write them, just tell them, just hug them and tell them that you're sorry. It's never too late to do that. Don't wait until it's too late.
Church tomorrow.
Hi, my name is Benita Owen. Today's topic hit home for me. To me it means that we should forgive. We should not take so much time to say I'm sorry. I know sometimes we get in a zone where we feel like we can't say it, but it's an easy, process for us to say sorry. But it really hit home for me because, a lot of times you hold in the anger because people don't know how to say they're sorry. So, sometimes people do things to you that you don't really, understand, and, they don't say sorry, and you think they know that they need to say sorry. So it really hit home for me. It means forgiveness and closure. So don't feel, like you can't say it. It's easy to say it.
Hi, my name is Catherine Walker. The topic today was very important to me. When is a good time to say I'm sorry? I think it's a good time to say you're sorry whenever you feel that you've hurt someone. It takes nothing to pick up a phone or write a note and say I'm sorry. Sorry should come from your heart. And you know when it's time to say sorry, because when something goes out that's not right and it makes you feel bad, just think about how it made the other person feel bad. So if you have anybody in your family that you offended, or anybody in your family that you know is not being successful because of what you have done, I think it's time to pick up the phone and say I'm sorry.